The next, I'm going to paint a boar, which is considered also as the pig family. Let me see. Okay. So this time I'm going to use the mulberry paper with veins, with a stringing fiber. This is number 2, mulberry number 2 in our store. And there's a thin one called mulberry 2B. This is 2B, I believe. It's quite thin. You can use 2A as well. The reason I use this is because I can easily create the feather, or what do you call the hair effect, effect with the fiber in the paper. There are two sides. You paint on the smooth side normally, but I will start from the back. You'll see why, because this way the fiber in the paper will be kept white. This is the reason I will use a big.
指头往左一点，
Okay.
从手稍微让开一点，一条全靠这条。
Okay, I'm going to use a hawk brush. It's a barbecue brush I just got from grocery stores the other day. So let me get some. We just use ink and water to begin with. You use a little bit ink and dilute with lots of water. Okay, to get light, very light ink. And you can touch a little bit dark on one corner and some bristle in pure ink. Do not blend it. So you got some multiple load, say it. Just paint some I'll start from the head, the neck. The boar is very strong, so it's like almost like ox, strong as an ox. When the brush is light, I just place where I need the light, So don't reload. Try to finish one section. Just go with the flow of the ink, so you can get the gradation naturally until the brush is exhausted. So you got all the texture, right? So and then paint some wet into wet. I will leave some texture white texture. So this part I would paint mostly on the front with the details of the features on the face. So just leave it. Basically, I want to get the body part more complete with this initial texture. This is on the back side of the paper. Now I work on the front side. And you can see the paper, the vein, the fiber is white. It's showing with this initial shading, I will say. and then I leave some blanks between sections of the body, so you don't paint the whole thing in one block. It's very important. And then I use a smaller brush, a whistle brush or a wolf hair brush with dark ink, and start to draw the details of the face. So the two pointed ears first. Okay, and this could be lighter. I think that's okay. It's dark, so you just go whatever it is. Don't try to manage everything. And look at this triangle. This is the nose. It's on the other side of the. Okay. 太长了。
往上一点是。
Yeah, Victoria says this is like an elephant. Okay, let me see. Actually, I try to make a difference between the boar and the domestic pig, because this snout is longer than the normal pig, the domestic pig, and there's a tusk. I try like an elephant tusk, and the eye, small eye, smile, and this side just omit. Okay, now I use a soft brush. I got some red in it. Okay, I just got some red, so the snout has some red. It's okay. Now I paint while the line is still wet. I do shading, just make it dark. With a split brush, the brush, dry brush, you can just like push it against the paper, and the movement is called pushing. You can get split brush like this. This is to create a split, hairy effect. Okay, and use partial split brush to draw, and you can draw details, not like lines like that. And here's the first hoof split there. There is a nail kind of there, and some hair cover. You can do shading a little later. Just add little detail, but not too much. I'll do the rear feet now. This one is like jumping, so we indicated the distance with the detail, more detail in the front, less detail, and less towards the end, the distance, in the distance. I would advise not to do 4 legs. Just 3 is enough. Sometimes maybe just 2. So you don't have to think where the other leg is. Just add a little dark lines with a split brush. You can do one by one, like detail, but it's much easier just use the split brush technique. Like any brush could be split brush, but sometimes I use old brush. In landscape. Let's see, where is that? Here. You can use a special brush like this. Just a fan brush, maybe like a watercolor fan brush, can also do this split brush. Dry split brush to add texture. The shading is on the back side. That's foil out the white texture in the paper, so it has all the texture. So this paper is very good for textured stuff like this. And to enhance that, you can wash the background with color or just leave it with white. That's about it. Let me just wash a little more on the face. I want the face to be a little more dark. So the dark part is here, the focus. When I finish, my brush is clean, my ink is empty, and the water is still clean. So this is so I don't really wash my brush. I just do it here. And you can use a paper towel. I didn't have it in hand. Maybe Victoria can pass me one with paper towel. Oh, don't forget the tail. Just dry the brush when you need, and just add some water. In one stroke, because it's movement. You want to indicate the movement. I think it's too long. I will probably have to cut it. Just cut the paper off, maybe. That's a little too long. Okay. Well, it could be the illusion of the movement. That's okay. Just add something like this, indicate the speed, the wind. And you can paint a little footprint. Don't have to go too detailed. Okay, I'm going to sign the left side and the right side, maybe the right side. You can write a title. I think there's a Japanese idiom or phrase I'm going to use I saw it on Google. They use this on the New Year's greeting cards with a pig, with a raining pig. It says Zhu Tu meaning to break through like a pig and rush forward. So this is depending. I'm going to teach for the coming new year. So this will be the year of Earth pig. Xieyi. Xieyi, meaning great New Year's greeting for the year of pig. My Chinese name. I'm going to put my seal next to it later. Okay, this is the complete painting. This is the back. The back. You can you can use this side if you like, but since I already signed, I choose this side. I think the white texture really helped to create the texture and the mood of winter. Maybe snow, something, dry grass, that kind of texture. You can add more ink until it reaches the desired intensity. My nose is getting too dark. I can maybe bring it back a little bit with a little opaque pink color. You can use gouache to bring back. So, if you use opaque color, you can make it light back on Chinese paint. So there's room to edit. Okay, clean my brush. Okay, and we can also dot the eye with a little darker ink. You could have a little highlight with white if you like. If you missed it. I think it's okay. You don't have to just okay, sorry. Well, this tusk could be white, ivory color or something like that. You can use a little brown. Let's just use a little yellow or something. You can put this in the back to enhance that. This is on the back, the white. You can also do this. without worry about covering the lines, the ink on the front. So the opaque color on the back. It will be lighter after it dries to create more drama. Or a little bit pink in the ear is also nice. Maybe so you can just do it here in front or again on the back. Just a bit red. Just a hint of warm. If you do it on the front, you will cover the ink. If you want white covering the ink effect, just do it on the back side. On the back side. Okay, this is my wild boar, and next I'm going to paint the 4 pigs of pignets or small baby pigs. This inside. Okay.